All right, and we're back. Thank you again for standing by, my friends. And let's see about jumping into Pitfall. As usual, C64 always takes a while to. I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't play well with the capture. It has to be a diva, Cow says. An interesting swap. Mercenary Cobra says. Actually typed up a walkthrough for Ghostbusters, and you were just refreshing here. Meanwhile, Pitfall, I'm guessing you know well. As for me, I couldn't even get half the treasures in one session. So the theme of tonight's selections are games that we've played before on stream that I have not been able to beat or, complete a loop. So actually no, I played Pitfall for the very first time just a week or two ago. And so my goal for Pitfall is to complete one 20-minute session of it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I can't say that I know it well, not at all. It's still very new to me. Oh, this is promising. I don't want to get my hopes up too early, but I don't remember if this is a joystick 1 or a joystick 2 game. I'm going to guess joystick 2. I'm guessing 2 because I would have guessed 1. Press F1 to start. No, it's a joystick 1 game. All right, it's not that inconvenient to switch. At least it's a game on cartridge and not on tape. Uh-oh. There we go. No. Capture broke. I used to think it was a good thing and funny to make the guy crouch on the log at the start. I mentioned before, but I'm gonna bring it up again for those who might not have been here. The plan is to stream tomorrow night, but that being said, there is a possibility I may actually have to cancel. So I'll let you know in the Discord if I'm going to end up having to cancel. If I am here, we're going to be working on Turtles 2 on the NES and Alundra on the PlayStation 1. But just so everyone's not caught entirely by surprise if I do have to cancel. Hey, it's looking a little better. Maybe. I'll make sure everyone's been warned. Hey, Big Evil, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How's Sekiro treating you tonight? Hopefully it's taking a turn for the better. We'd like to hear. You're just in time for a little bit of Pitfall. This is a game I'm very new to Pitfall. Not quite a first playthrough. I did play this a little bit a couple weeks ago. But I'm trying, it's got a 20-minute timer. And I'm trying to make an attempt. I'm trying to beat the game. I don't really know what the win condition is yet, but for me, what my goal is to try to stay alive for all 20 minutes and get as much treasure as possible and see what happens. So far, I haven't been able to complete a 20-minute session, so we're gonna see if I can turn that around. Sekiro, we won't talk about Sekiro. Oh no. I'm gonna assume that means it went spectacularly, and you just you don't want to rub in you don't want to rub in how well it went because you don't want to hurt my feelings. Uh-oh. Oh, dead. It's okay. We're just warming up right now. This is all warm up. Don't worry about it. It's coming back to me. No. What excellent timing. The game was perfectly prepared to make me eat my words. From the top. No. I disagree. I was mashing the jump button. Charge. My greed for speed got me. Hey, Sarconius. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome to Pitfall on the Commodore 64. Hope you are doing well tonight. Oh, it's another raid. Hey. Very nice. Thank you, Sark. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in once more. It's all like a double raid. We just had Big Evil Gaming stop in. And now Sarconius. We are very lucky. Welcome in, friends of Sark. It's great to have you here. Welcome to Pitfall on the Commodore 64. And what were you up to, Sark? How did it go? What if you don't know Sarconius, friends, he does retro achievements. And I've been lucky enough to enjoy him working on some pretty nasty challenges. So what was it? What was it tonight, Sark? Hey, and we got a new follow. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow, my new friend. Very much appreciate you coming on board with us. Sark says, playing Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Got 3 playthroughs down, 1 to go. Oh, man. I've never played Legacy of Darkness. I've never beaten Legacy of Darkness. I've played a little bit of it. I've sampled a small bit of it. My immediate impression is I wasn't crazy about it. Which may be interesting because I love Castlevania 64. Castlevania 64 is one of my favorite games. But, and so, someday I'll play through Legacy of Darkness and give it a proper chance. But my first impressions of it were kind of negative, so I don't know. I played Castlevania 64 a while back. I knew what to expect. Having to do multiple playthroughs. I mean, I get it, but I get why. But a lot of people don't dig the Nintendo 64 Castlevania, so I can imagine that could be rather rough if you're among those that are not a fan. Another thing I learned, I didn't know the Vine Swing theme was Tarzan. I didn't even know Tarzan back then. I used to call it the Pitfall Yell, Mercenary Cobra says. I don't know. I don't know if I would have been able to recognize that either. I don't know when I would have learned what Tarzan was, because it's not really something that, you know, like I watched or anything like that when I was a kid. I'm not a big fan, Sark says, but I don't hate it. I'll take that. I can be content with that level of appreciation for Castlevania 64. I definitely watched George of the Jungle as a kid, Kaz says. You know what? I certainly know George of the Jungle better than Tarzan myself. So I've just played Pitfall for the very first time a couple weeks ago. We tried it out, and I played it for like a couple hours. But the thing is, like, I'm not really sure what the win condition for the game is yet. Yeah, assuming there is one. My personal goal, there's that 20-minute timer up there. My personal goal is just to survive for the duration of that 20-minute timer. And I've made it down. I've made it about like 14 or 15 minutes. Somewhere around there. So I know I can survive. I can outrun the timer if I stick with it. But I haven't been able to do it yet. So that's really what we're up to right now. I don't know if this is a treasure or a fire. No! I died before I could collect it and find out if it's good or bad. Rough. I assume this plays pretty close or near identical to the 2600 version. I actually couldn't tell you because I've only ever played this version. I uh I haven't tried the 2600 one yet. I tried to play it one night, but my copy of it doesn't actually work. I my the copy of Pitfall that I have on the 2600, something's wrong with it. I don't know. I can't get it to play. I could tell you the win condition if you don't consider it a spoiler. I'd rather not hear actually. So thank you for offering, but I'm gonna turn it down because I kind of just want to wait and see for myself what happens if I survive the timer. Um, someday, someday I may have to eat those words, and I may have to ask for clarification. But I'm still I'm still new enough to the game that I'm hopeful that I'm going to be able to figure all of its rules out on my own. I'm still new enough with it that I can make that mistake. Hey, Cheeky, welcome in. Pleasure to have you here. Welcome to some Pitfall on Commodore 64. I just lost an attempt, but we're kind of just getting started with this one for the night. We just switched to it. We played Super Mario Brothers. There's someone ported Super Mario Brothers to the Commodore 64. So we spent the first few hours playing through that. We did 2 loops. Got the true ending of SMB1, and then we played Ghostbusters for a while, and I failed at that, as I usually do. But we got some good practice in. We got some good practice with Ghostbusters, and now we're on to Pitfall. So that's what we're up to at the moment. George of the Jungle was the bomb back in the day, Big Evil says. I used to play Castlevania 64, but I couldn't get past the clock tower section. Uh, with that extra fragile explosive bottle. Big surprise though. They had the most trouble with the clock tower section in a Castlevania game. They do tend to be rather rough, don't they? Bustin' makes me feel good. Well, it made me feel a variety of emotions tonight. Ghostbusters, uh, most of them trending toward despair. Did I miss a run of Aztec Challenge? I don't think I've ever tried that one yet. The Magical Nitro section is horrible, and it's worse on hard mode. You know what? That's one thing, Sark. I actually have not played as much as I love Castlevania 64. I have not played through it on hard mode yet. We've done it 3 times on the stream. I've done one Carrie playthrough and 2 Reinhardt playthroughs. Um, but they've all been on normal because my memory card kept corrupting, and you have to beat it on normal to unlock hard mode. But I got a great like a I think it's a called solid state memory card for the I don't know, it's like a flash drive. It's not like a memory card. I don't think it has a battery. I don't know how it works. I got a memory card that some smart person made for the Nintendo 64, and it doesn't corrupt the way the old one did. So I could finally play it on hard mode sometime eventually. I'm looking forward to it. I played Super Mario Brothers kind of. I had Gianna sisters. the Gianna Sisters Sprite remake. It said it was Super Mario Brothers 1. That confused me when I played the real NES version years later. Gianna Sisters should be on that list of it's on the list of Commodore games I haven't really finished yet as well. I think I made it up to World 5 or 6 the last time we played it. I don't know, I lost count. I feel like I got just over halfway through the game. I'm assuming it's the same length as Mario Brothers. But yeah, that's another one I'll have to sit down and spend more time with. The SMB1 port on the C64 is really good for the most part. It looks really close to the NES game. There's a couple oddities here and there, but it looks really close. It sounds really close. The sound is a little crunchy sometimes, but it's really close. However, it does not run like the NES game. The game lags horrifically. Okay, that's definitely a fire. I don't want that. I could have grabbed that. Does anyone know when the Super Mario Brothers movie is supposed to release physically? By chance? Thought it did already? Well, see, that was the thing. I think it already did, I think, or do you mean... I mean, like, physical media, Blu-ray, DVD. The internet says June 13th. Well, you see, that's what I was curious about, because that's what I thought I saw too, but I actually bought a copy of it today. Like, I went into the store and it was on the shelf, and I picked it up and bought it and walked out, and I have it here at home now. But then I was talking with Jelly, and she said that was weird because she didn't think it was supposed to be out yet, and then looked it up, and she was seeing June 13th everywhere. So I think they messed up. They put it out on the shelf a week early. Or the stuff online is wrong. Trailers of it look good. I'm interested in seeing it at some point. I didn't watch any of the trailers, but I figured, you know, how can I be a proper Nintendo fanboy if I don't watch it? No. I thought Detective Pikachu was good, and that was torn apart. That was torn apart by others. I don't know what I think of that movie. I think that movie is very strange. Particularly the ending. So is this good? That is good. In fact, it's very good. Oh, hey, we have another raid coming in. Hey, welcome in. Retro Demiurgy, good to see you again. Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your friends by again. Great to have you with us. What were you up to? How did your stream go? We'd love to hear what you were up to. Hopefully you've been having a good time. Doing some Space Crusade on Amiga? I'm not familiar with that one. Is it like a point and click adventure? Adaptation of the board game? We've been doing a handful of Commodore 64 games tonight. We played port of SMB1, Super Mario Brothers. We played through that, and then we spent a little bit of time with Ghostbusters. Mario Brothers went really well. We actually did both quests in that one, and then Ghostbusters was pretty rough. I remain unable to beat Ghostbusters, but we got some good practice. Is the way I'm spinning that one. No, I wanted to get closer. I didn't want to fall in. And now we're trying out some Pitfall. I'm relatively new to Pitfall. I played it a little bit a couple weeks ago, but I've never beaten Pitfall. I'm not even sure yet exactly how one beats Pitfall, but my current goal is to try and stay alive until the timer runs all the way down. It's pretty rough. Welcome in. Is it Jog Risk? I might need some help if I blundered your pronunciation. Please help me out. It is. Thank you, thank you. Is this Age of Empires 2? The Conqueror's expansion. Welcome in, Streaming Fist. I think it's a little bit older than that game. Space Crusade's based on Warhammer 40k. Went alright. The expansion set missions are really tough. Got one down, and good intel on the next. Right on. Hats off for the victory. And best of luck in pursuit of the next. The Tarzan sound effect makes me smile every time. Oh my goodness. I'm glad the sound effect makes you smile every time because I just set it off 100 times in a row by accident. Super Pitfall. I haven't played Super Pitfall yet, but I have that one on the NES. Pitfall 2, I actually have Pitfall 2 for the Commodore ready to go. I just don't really want to play it until I'm finished with this one. So that'll be one we get to, but I want to feel like I've mastered this one first. Oh. Those sneaky barrels on the start of the next screen. They really get me. Pause for just a moment here. I don't think we had a... I might have missed it, but I don't think we had a shout out. I think my mods have all stepped away. Of course, it helps if I... If I type correctly. No, I did it, Cow says. Oh, you did. That was my mistake. Well, we've done it twice. Apologies for doubting you, cows. Too fast for me to even notice. You were. Pitfall, the arcade game, is great fun too, but this is one of the very first video games I ever played. This is one, so yeah, I don't think I ever played this until just a couple weeks ago. I certainly not the C64 version. I think I tried to play the 2600, the Atari 2600 version when I was real young. But I didn't understand it or something. I don't know. But it's pretty fun. It's kind of it's kind of samey, but it's not a bad time. Next time, no shout out for me. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Really nervous because I'm on my last life, and I've made it this far before. I don't know what the furthest I've ever gotten the timer to run down to has been, but when I was a kid, we had a C64. I had the, my dad had a C64 when I was a kid. I actually, the first video games I ever played were all C64 games. First games I remember: Pitfall 1 and 2, Popeye, and River Raid. Well, I've got one of those four. We're one of the ones we had as a kid. Popeye. We had Ghostbusters and Donkey Kong, Jungle Hunt, Congo Bongo, Dino Eggs, Summer Games, Apple Cider Spider. Sure, there's a lot of others. It's just difficult to think of them. River Raid, I only tried out for the first time again just a couple weeks ago. Uh-oh. Ooh, I almost ran right into that pit. Charge. I don't know if these alligators can get me when I'm on the vine or not. I really hope they can't. Oh, yuck. It's been a while since I've seen like a big money bag or something. Where have all the treasures gone? Seen a lot of the same stuff. We're very light on treasure. Oh no. Oh, that's 20 minutes wasted. Oh, life is bad. Look what I've done. My one goal was to survive until the timer ran down, and I failed. This is heartbreaking. Oh, that's very heartbreaking. Look what I've done to us. It's so close. I know. I read your message. I read your message, Big Evil. That I only had 60 seconds left, and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx myself. It didn't matter. Thinking it was enough. Oh, it got me. We'll give it another shot. My spirit's not completely broken yet. Is that Lord Azul? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a good time. Sorry about the blunder. Jog recently played one of my favorites on his stream, G.I. Joe. Only remember that, Snoopy, Winter Games, and Batman. So Winter Games, we had a copy of Winter Games when I was a kid. I remember we had a disc that was supposed to be Winter Games, but it didn't work. Something was wrong with the disc. It would load up and immediately crash. So we didn't really have it. Snoopy, I played on the stream in February. Someone recommended that one to me, and Snoopy was a lot of fun. I really liked Snoopy. Cows says, I've got to head off to bed. I wish you the best of luck on the next attempt. Thank you for the good luck wishes, Cows. Thank you for being here. It was great to have you back. We have certainly missed you, Cows. Not just me. You were asked about in your absence a few times as well. I'm very grateful to have you back. I hope you sleep well. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow, Cows. But if I have to cancel tomorrow's stream, then hopefully Thursday. Be well until then. Gotta play Batman next week. I had far too many C64 games as a kid to remember them all. A friend of my dad's gave his collection to us, so I wound up with over 200 games. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we probably had like 20, 25 games maybe. Spy versus Spy was another one that we had. Imagine if having more treasure made you weigh more and you eventually would snap the vines when you tried swinging on them. That would be great. Mercenary Cobra says I'm gonna head out too. Hope you have good luck next time. Thank you. It was good to see you. Be well, my friend. Until next time. Snoopy on the NES is one of the best. I've only tried the C64 version so far, but I really liked it. It's a simple game. Like it's simple and kind of dumb in some ways, but I really loved it. I had fun with it. All right, let me dust myself off and we'll take this from the top. So, like I was saying before, I'm kind of new to Pitfall. I've only played it. I played it for a couple hours a couple weeks ago. Was the first time I'd ever even tried this game out. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm not expert in it, and like I don't really know. I don't know how to beat Pitfall, or if you even can beat Pitfall. And I don't want to be told these things. If you haven't seen one of my streams before, part of the way that I play games is I play them extremely strictly blind. So I never do any research, and I never want any help or explanations for games I'm working on. So it's all kind of guesswork for me. And right now, my hypothesis, my goal is to just try and survive the timer. I want to try and slow down as little as possible. So, and because I could just to survive the timer, I could just stand in one place, right? But that's no fun. I want to try getting as much. I want to try getting as much treasure as I can, but also to completely run down the timer and see what happens. That's my only current hypothesis for how to beat the game. Is to have a particular score by the time the timer runs out, maybe. But, to survive so that it does. So that's why it was so heartbreaking to die just then. Because I was so close to seeing it run down for the first time and have some of my questions answered. Might just be me, but I feel this game needs an Indiana Jones theme. I mean, the thing about that is if you added that, it would just make me long for a whip. These logs are brutal. "20 minutes is a long time to have to survive." No. Because I do want to do well and collect a lot of treasure. So I really want to push myself to advance. And then I just end up running into trouble. Hey, Game and Fit. Cows just headed out for the night. Oh, this timing is horrible. I actually didn't take damage. I can't believe it. I'm bad at this game. I will say one thing about the game that really that also mystifies me is I have no idea what the whole bottom layer of the world is for. You could climb down there and mess about with some scorpions if you really want to, but I have yet to figure out why I would ever want to go down there. All it seems to offer is scorpions and dead ends. Truly one of the video games of all time. Welcome in, Subject Omega. Good to see you. I'm having fun with this game. I think it's really good. I'm pretty terrible at it, it would seem. That went really downhill really suddenly. Aside from how primitive it is, it seems like a good time killer. Like, the gameplay of it is very satisfying. plays, like, it feels like running and jumping in the game, moving past the obstacles, it all feels pretty good. It's a little, you know, it's a little stiff, but only a little. Nintendo added the original Harvest Moon to the Super NES collection. They know what fans want, and they delivered it. I've actually, I don't think I've ever played the original Harvest Moon. I suspect I would have a hard time with it. Did they ever add Earthbound? They did, and Beginnings as well. Sure, Mother 3 is on the way at some point. I don't know about that one. Earthbound 1 and 2 were already localized. So I didn't have to do any work for those two. Mother 3, they would actually have to translate and localize. I don't think they're going to do that. And certainly they're not going to do it for free. Learned how to put music into menus. Character select, versus screen, win screens. Well done, Subject Omega. Hats off to you on the progress. Thank you for the no spoilers Game and Fit. The first Harvest Moon game that I ever played was Friends of Mineral Town on the Game Boy Advance, and I really loved that game. I sunk a lifetime of hours into that game. Then I tried A Wonderful Life on GameCube and did not like that one. And I didn't play another Harvest Moon game until A New Beginning on 3DS, I think was the next one I played. And that one was great. I'm having a tough time keeping up with all of the chat for the moment. I will I'll give it a rewind and catch up at some point. But currently this attempt is going really well, so I don't want to look away from it too much and sabotage what I'm doing. I'm sure that I'm sure terrible mistakes are inevitable, but I'm trying to minimize them. Jozo Brain, welcome in. Welcome to Pitfall. C64 madness. That's what we're doing. I'm trying to complete a loop of Pitfall. I made it to 30 seconds left on the clock a moment ago, and then I died. Blunders are indeed coming for me. Oh, this is rough. Look at that fire. How long ago do you think that fire was built? It's been burning for a long time with no one to take care of it. Or I'm catching up to whoever I'm chasing, I guess is another way to look at it. I could have caught that, but I didn't, My greed for speed has been punished before. I didn't want to give in. It was always burning. Charge. I almost missed that when I dropped off the vine there. It was almost too early. The big money bag is my favorite collectible. It's the only treasure that looks like a treasure. Ooh, this is a rough timing. That was... Ooh, the timing with those barrels was rough. I didn't like that. I guess one of the treasures... I said the money bag's the only treasure that looks like a treasure. One of the... No! A death! I should shut up. One of the treasures, I think, is a ring, and it looks like a ring. The other ones don't really look like anything. I'm really upset about that death because I made it so long without one. I really thought I might run down the timer without losing any lives. And it kind of breaks my heart that I didn't make it just like 6 more minutes. No, well, we're not gonna make it the last 5 either, it would seem. I'm well on my way to dying with 30 seconds left on the clock again. I hate this game. Oh, why is it like this? We learn how to make a character, a stage, maybe a health bar. Best of luck with those. Wonderful Life was my first Harvest Moon. Maybe that's why I liked it so much, Game and Fit says. Oh, that was intensely irritating. from the top. You had to substitute a word for combo in a fighting game. What word would you use? I don't know. I've never thought about it before. The thing about that is I don't play a lot of fighting games, so I'm not the best person to ask. Maybe hopefully someone in the chat might have a meaningful answer for you, but even if I do come up with something, I don't think it would be a very good recommendation just because I'm not familiar with the genre. Let's take this from the top. These alligators got me. I have been trying to think of another word for combo. I have thought about it a little bit. Nothing's really come to my mind. I keep thinking about those pretzel snacks. to get up early. Must need some rest. Good night, Game and Fit. I hope you rest well. I hope whatever you're getting up for in the morning, I hope that goes smoothly for you. And we'll look forward to seeing you again, hopefully tomorrow or maybe Thursday, if I can't make the stream tomorrow. No. I make myself nervous when I jump toward the alligators because I intentionally jump early so I don't have to rush as much across them because the timing on them is really tight anyway. So I try to anticipate the first close so that I can maximize my window. And I'm always afraid I've jumped too early. No matter how many times I do it, my heart sinks a little bit with every time I make that jump. BRB, Big Evil says, right on. We should still be here for a little while yet. This is the only good Activision game. I don't know what else Activision has even made. Oh, I thought I was dead. I thought that snake had me. I jumped way too early. My brain is getting numb from so much of the same. From just doing so much of the same thing again and again. Uh-oh. You think there's a copyright on the melody? You think there's a copyright on the melody of the Tarzan yell? Does Activision owe someone royalties? No. Falling apart once again. I just can't handle 20 minutes of this game at a time, can I? I can handle 10 minutes of it. I can handle about 10 minutes of it, but 20 minutes is just impossible for me. Everything's going wrong. Sure, I'm taking a lot of damage. I don't know why. I cannot endure 20 minutes of this game. I can play it so much, and then I just fall apart. It doesn't change. It doesn't get any harder. But it does. Yeah, I was talking about that before Subject Omega, just standing in place. I can't make myself do that. Even if it means I'm going to fail again and again and again, I've got to stick with it. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, my new friend. Appreciate you coming on board with us. Hope you're having a wonderful time tonight. Hey, Itty, welcome in as well. Sunflower Glow, welcome in. Thank you again for the follow. Fun game I want to play. It's pretty good. It's, you know, it's kind of simple, but I mean, I love platformers, so. It controls really well too. You might not think that, there's sometimes, you know, platformers of this era can be kind of slow and clunky, and this game's actually really, like, fast-moving and responsive. So I have no one to blame but myself when I blunder again and again and again. Did you create this game? Oh, not at all. This is Pitfall on the Commodore 64. This is an old one. It's from I think it said 1982 at the start. #1 action platformer until Super Mario Brothers. Oh no. Is this where I die? Is this where we lose it all? Seconds left on the clock. I gotta stay focused. "10 seconds left." We did it. We survived the entire time. That's all I wanted to do. Victory! 70,000 points. So... that was anticlimactic. That was anticlimactic. I guess that's all there is to it. I guess that's Pitfall. I think we're done. I don't think that I thought maybe something would happen when the timer ran out. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Let me catch up with the chat here for a moment. I know I fell behind, but I'm going to read what everyone had to say real quick. Genuinely decent game, #1 action platformer. Terrible at first-person shooter and fighting games, Sunflower says, especially Tekken. So this is up my alley. Yeah, I'm kind of like that too, Sunflower. I don't really play those kind of games very much. I'm not very good at either of those. I'll play first person games, like first person shooter games sometimes. But it's really rare. I'm just usually just like once every year or so. Fighting games, almost never. I'm terrible at fighting games. I guess that is an option. I could play it. I could play it in the other direction. Let's give it a try. Excuse me. It's a lot easier this way. Uh-oh. I said it's a lot easier this way right as I died. It's 2 games in 1. Here's your reward. Whatever, thank you for whatever the reward is, I guess. Whatever those emotes are, they don't actually show up in my browser. It just shows a generic icon. Versus mode for Pitfall win, that's what we need. It's a trophy? Ah, well, thank you. Oh, Pitfall's so much harder in the other direction. Oh, look, I don't think you're supposed to go to the left. First of all, if you die when you go into the left, you cheat. You go, it puts you past the obstacle. Oh, free money bag. Wait a moment. Oh. I thought maybe I could cheese it. I could just hang out and cause the money to respawn over and over again. I never actually thought to check that before. It doesn't work, but you never know until you try, right? Pitfall to the left, I like a lot less. All right, well we gave it a shot. I think that we're good. I think that we're good for Pitfall for tonight. So I don't really suppose this game has a win condition. I guess it's just a high score attack. So I think 70k is a good high score. I don't really have any point of reference. But yeah, I'm going to say we won. Pitfall's been defeated. I'm going to declare victory. And with that, I actually think it's about time for us to call it a night, my friends. It's a little bit earlier. It's a little bit earlier than we've been wrapping up lately, but I have some things to take care of in the morning. I've got some doctor's appointments tomorrow, so I think we're going to say goodnight. I'm sorry to run away when a couple of you just showed up. I'm sorry you only got to see a brief few moments of the stream. I feel, I feel very rude about that, but I kind of do need to finish. But thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate your company. I hope that you've enjoyed yourselves, and I hope that I'll get to see you again soon. I plan to stream tomorrow. I might have to cancel because, like I said, I have some business with the doctor, and that might mess up my day. Might make me unable to stream. Tomorrow night. If I can't make it, I'll let you know in the Discord. If I can stream tomorrow night, we're going to play TMNT 2 on the NES and Alundra on the PlayStation 1. If we can't do those tomorrow, we'll do them on Friday. And Thursday night, we're going to be playing more Tears of the Kingdom. So that's what to expect in the immediate future. Looking to send us off on a raid. I don't know what is going on here. Maybe this is where we'll go. All right, I see where I think I'm going to send this. This is I'm going to send us in the direction of Young Street. We receive raids from Young Street every now and then, and I don't usually get to head back in that direction in return. So since we're wrapping up a little bit early, this will be a good chance to to sort of return the favor of a raid. Um, it looks like they're playing some. It looks like they're playing some very dubious educational games in this direction. So this might be highly jank. I don't know. I will give you a heads up. I don't think that this is a family-friendly stream. So if mature language or content are not appropriate for you, then you may not want to come along on this raid, because I think there will be. I think it is not so family-friendly on the other side. Heads up about that. But I am curious to check this out. So. And at least give a look, see what's going on over here. But thank you for being here, my friends. It's been great to have you, and I hope that you're well until I get to see you again. Thank you for the stream. Have a great night. Thank you, Baron. Thank you for the link as well, Baron. I just saw the whisper just now, and I'll try and check that out at some point. Don't know that it's something that I'm gonna really be able to do on the stream, but I'm curious to take a look. But be well, everybody. Be well until I get to see you again. We're all done for tonight. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.